Santana on Neptune Public Radio. Viva la fiesta. Sir, we can turn it down if we're too loud.
It is a kind of loud.
A little bit?
Yeah, which
Yeah,
it's
I think we're disturbing the
a lot of the older folks
yeah,
are
the older folks,
trying to get to sleep.
Yeah, I guess the older folks will need to turn their hearing aids down.
Yes, they've removed them already. But
where are you from?
we're from Ocean Beach
Ocean Beach.
in San Diego.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know San Diego.
Well, they know you. They've made a full monument to you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
On Coronado Island.
On the island. Yes.
Yeah. No, I
Well, you're a living legend.
Oh, I am. Huh?
You are.
Yeah.
We are here to pay homage to you.
Oh no, sir.
We are here
Sir.
to honor you. We know the genius that you are.
Brother, I'm just a reflection of the universe.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Thank you for living the free life.
I just reflect what the universe is.
And what do you have here at the end of the pole?
Well, this is my Frankenstein way keyboard. It's not finished.
Frankenstein way keyboard.
Frankenstein way.
Those are very. Is it a grand Steinway or a mini grand?
This is a mini grand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And have you composed any pieces on it lately, or?
About 10 years ago, the creative director of the Summer Solstice Parade. Have you joined us for that?
No, I have yet to.
Maybe mark your calendar for this year.
And that's going to be, of course, in September.
No, solstice, summer solstice.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that would be the June 21st.
Yeah. And about 10 years ago, the creative director of the workshop, Greg Beeman, who makes the giant drums for Pink Floyd, he makes the drums for the Solstice Parade, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning. There was some old coals. I had some baked potatoes. I call my shopping cart my mule. I had some baked some potatoes in the mule, and I thought, well, they've got the coals, the hot coals. I'll make Greg Beeman and Polly, the grand float master, some baked potatoes at 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't think it was a crime. And, well, Ricardo threw me out of the workshop for that crime. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, see, I always try to give background.
No, I
to
like
your
the
question.
background. Absolutely. I need the background. The viewers need
Are
the
you
background.
a psychologist?
No, I'm just a fan.
Yeah.
I'm just a groupie.
Yeah.
I know you're bothered by us. We constantly hounding you for autographs, but thank you for helping us with this film on your life.
Well, when you asked that, I made the grand Frankenstein way. That was the original question, right? So, if Ricardo had let my sister write a check for $40 so that I could be in the workshop off the street, because I've been citizens arrested out here 140 times, and for $40 I could be in the workshop making baked potatoes. God knows what I would have created by now with my pianos. One of the strangest things about my journey is that when I used to do my show down at the beach, and I had very expensive sound audio equipment in my minivan that the police confiscated, and people said, wow, we've never seen anything like this. I said, well, this is just the music, it's not the show. And no one in California, probably this second Renaissance, or I'm assuming the Renaissance in Italy was the first Renaissance.
I guess it would be, yeah. Like the 15th century stuff,
right?
Leonardo.
So here we are at 2018, and the
No.
kids have to save the planet. and
the second Renaissance is here.
And the second Renaissance is in California. And no one in 17 years that I've been out here has said, well, if this is just the music, let's see the show. Not one creative spirit in 17 years said, well, let's get you a place, a permit or whatever. I mean, 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, I had my artist permit. I could do whatever I wanted at 3rd Street Promenade. Santa Barbara, you know, they're banning straws. You know, the toxic cars are. I mean, State Street should have been 3rd Street Promenade, modeled off of.
Absolutely.
And does San Diego have a
not yet.
Really?
Not yet. No, no. We're waiting for you to lead the way. This kind of diatribe. This man Fredo, who owns the restaurant, same thing. Shut down by the city of Santa Barbara. Forced into almost bankruptcy.
Dallas, Texas. That's the only reason I know what he goes through. Dallas, Texas. I was working at ABC News there in the early 90s. And a wild French couple, just like Natasha and Frederic, opened this restaurant in Dallas. There was one seating, like at 8 o'clock, and all the tables were separated. When everyone was in, they locked the door, put all the tables together, and you became a French village. It was the coolest thing I've ever... They got shut down. What they've put him through?
Hell.
And they go, well, you know, the homeless are the problem, and straws are the problem. All up and down this whole district around here. The most Frederick and Fatash, you know, I could name 100 business owners that if the city council turned the city over to these geniuses.
Exactly.
My God, they would, you know, but they're going, and here, there, it isn't even irony anymore. There are probably 100 wine bars right here, and wealthy people sit and complain about the drinking homeless, and they're drinking, they're getting drunk on expensive wine.
It's beyond irony.
It's Ken Williams, our greatest social worker, he got poisoned by Agent Orange as a Marine in Vietnam. If you go through the arch, there's a green thing for all the animated films. I posted on the back of it, on the other side of the courthouse, that you might want to take a picture of. It's the obituary for Ken Williams. But this is Ken's Vietnam Marine, and he said, how can Americans close their eyes to homelessness? I mean, I've been out here 17 years. Not one person, I'm convinced. Okay. One more thing. I'm convinced that not one person in the world ever said to their high school guidance counselor, I want to be homeless.
Exactly. But you have chosen to, and I want you to run for mayor. Would you be willing to?
Of San Diego?
Of Santa Barbara.
Of Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Brother.
You would be the best mayor they ever had.
But Ben Franklin, I mean, he just wanted to go to France and party and behind this. I mean, because once you put yourself...
Put your name on this so I can end it with that.
All right. My Neptune name or?
Neptune.
Okay. Captain Zindler, Neptune Public Radio.
But
you are?
James Mariani, Ocean Beach.
James Mariani, Ocean Beach.
Thank you.
And give me my TripAdvisor review. What's a fun restaurant in Ocean Beach for me to review?
A good restaurant is a place called Ugo's Cocina. Ugo's.
Ugo?
Yeah.
Ugo's?
Cocina.
Cocina.
Yeah, on Sunset Cliffs Boulevard.
Okay. Ugo's Cocina.
Very good.